Okay, 2011 Smart Car Passion. We are going to change the oil in our driveway without any jacks, lifts, or anything. Okay, what you're going to need is empty out your trunk because we're going to have to get to the oil cap. So we have to lift this up. Let's just make sure all your fishing gear and everything you're not supposed to have in a tiny car is out of the way. Make sure you have paper towels, shop towels, whatever. You're going to need a 24mm socket. Make sure it's short as possible, or get a wrench. And this is my favorite thing to remove oil filters with. Everyone has their own preference. So first we're going to get the oil cap off. Yours won't have these. These are just LED bars. I have this little thing here. Undo this. And get that cover off here to expose the whole engine. What we're going to do here, pull the dipstick, even though it doesn't want to, and undo this cap. That is going to relieve the pressure, like holding a straw on one end, and now we can go underneath. If yours is really dirty, or like mine, and it is not going to stay up, just take your oil cap, don't screw it on, just place it right there. That way nothing will go in it. Alright, like I said, no jacks, no nothing, just go ahead and lay down. And what we will find right here, oil filter, drain plug. Drain plug is 24mm. This should be only on hand tight, but they never are. Alright, get you your oil pan, put it where it has enough room to catch the spillage. 24mm short socket. Alright, so as you can see here, once you have your wrench on the plug, you don't have much room for just about anything else, and it's really hard to get leverage when you only have half a foot. So what you gotta do, get you some pipe, make sure she fits, and this is even just copper, so it's, yep, look at that, broke it loose. Make sure you are good with the pan, because it's a driveway. That doesn't look too great, huh? Not a lot of oil in there. We're alright. This is your drain plug, and it has this screen filter in it. You can spray it with some brake cleaner. This one looks really completely fine, so just keep it somewhere where you're not going to get debris on the screen when it goes. Especially when you have a little low flow like that, you want to come back, make sure your cap is off and all that. The stick, just like that, usually is fine. So many questions about what oil type. I'll put it like right here. Your owner's manual will tell you with temperatures in your area what oil you should use for the smart car. It's usually all the same. If you're unsure, make sure you do a lot of Googling and research before you actually go ahead and do it. Any real OW30 Mobil 1, that's all I use. And the Smart recommends Mobil 1. So this Fram filter is what I'm using, PH6607. This one fits the smart car, and if you are trying to find the actual Mobil 1, I'll put the number to that filter here for you as well. But Walmart didn't have it, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to change the oil in this thing every 3,000 miles anyways. Alright, and it's always cheaper to buy this about 5 US quarts here. If you're not used to Freedom measurements, this is about 10 pints, and the smart car only takes about 3.5 quarts. Wow, 3.5 quarts, which is only about 7 pints. Again, if you're not used to Freedom units. So you will always be left over with some extra oil from your last change. So what I do before I even add the new oil or filter, what have you, I'm going to run some of this older oil through here to flush out some of that used oil that remaining in the engine. Getting lucky here, and that's staying like that. So there you go, just some fresh oil. And that's just gonna be falling right through the bottom. And you can see it's still black coming out of there, so why not keep flushing it, right? This is an extra, you don't have to do this, but if you've ever worked at a lube station or anything, this is an added bonus, and it's a lot cleaner for me in my driveway than flushing diesel fluid through it. And of course, you know, it's always easier to take this off first, but so focused on the video, we're going backwards, but it doesn't really matter as long as you wait. Oil filter with these pliers comes right up. These are my favorite thing ever, dude. Pull that down so you're not gonna spill. Well, you can still catch all this, and you might see an extra flow. You can see the color difference. So we're getting clean oil coming out of the plug and dirty oil out of here. I don't miss doing this for a job. And kind of what I do now is I go inside and hang out for a little bit. That's, to me, a perk of doing your oil change in your driveway, is you can really sit here and wait until most all that oil is completely depleted from the engine. So you know you're getting like a full swap. Even with that flow right now, some, like, you know, Jiffy Lube, they're definitely putting that plug back on there just to get you out of here and going. So can't hurt, go relax. Alright, come down here, make sure your oil filter housing is nice and cleaned off before you put the filter on. Alright, take your filter out of the box, make sure there's no plastic. Grab new oil, don't use the dirty. Oh, that was way too fucking much, okay. Alright, then once you have new oil around your fingers, make sure to get fresh oil on the rubber seal of the gasket before it goes on the car. Alright. You can see I didn't even wait that long and still pouring oil out of there. Screw that filter on. Hand tight. No tools. It's even got undercoating for grip. Only hand. Alright, now that you have to the point where we are going to put the drain plug back on, we take the old crush washer off. This is the old one. And the size of the crush washer is 1.5 millimeter. Well, however they size crush washers, who knows. This pack is on Amazon for like $5. No link, I don't do that affiliate stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, that's on there. New crush washer every time, of course. As you guys can see, we're already like out of sun and everything, and it is still pouring oil out of that plug a little bit. Don't sit here all day, it'll never fully stop, especially if the engine was kind of cold when you pulled the plug off. So we're gonna go ahead and put our drain plug back in. Oh, I really gotta. And his battery is too low to use flash. I'm sorry, but tighten this thing pretty tight. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, tighten it tight, wipe everything off. Okay guys, I did forget a step. I usually don't fully tighten the drain plug until I make sure I haven't overfilled it. So if I have to loosen it and let some out, it's not that big of a pain in the ass. So let's go ahead and add our oil. Use your measurements here and pour until you have about 3 quarts in there. Just be patient, don't spill. Now that you have just a hair over 1.5 quarts left in the container, what we can do is pull the funnel out. Put on the bed of your truck so it doesn't spill everywhere. Oil cap back on. Push the dipstick back in. Why is this so hard? Okay, if your dipstick is having trouble pulling out, I guess you gotta just find that spot where it just goes in. It's a piece. All right, go ahead, turn your car on. Let it run, and what you're gonna do is come over here. You're gonna come underneath. I can't record it right now, I don't have a light. Check your oil plug, make sure that's not leaking, and check your oil filter and make sure that's not leaking. Once you've checked and nothing's leaking, all sealed, you want to turn the engine off. Come up here, check your oil, add or take away what you need. Okay, it might be impossible to see, but we have oil just a smidge shy of the full, so it's perfect. All right, you've just replaced your oil on your smart car. Now we need to reset the service. So what we're gonna do is key on. So turn the electric on, but not the engine. And then we're gonna hit the left arrow twice. And then we're gonna turn the key all the way back off. And then you're gonna press and hold this left button while you turn this all the way back on. Oh, sorry. And you're just going to continue to hold that button for about 10 seconds until it'll reset that light. And there you go. It'll pop up here. Reset. Turn it off. You'll see she's at 0. Boom. And we're back in business.